I can hear it. Do I get a trophy for that? For using the elevator? I should. Hello, and welcome back for some more Horizon Zero Dawn. I was thinking about the last episode and what we set to silence, and whether I should have picked the other one, the other option. But I felt like, it was what Elizabeth would have said. Excuse me. Because it's kind of like the same situation with Ted, right? They fucked up, but... Well, at least Ted did feel bad about it. He still made mistakes, but I don't know about Silence. Very sketchy character. Yeah. I decided, even though it's 3,000 feet away, to walk or ride back to Meridian. Because at this point I'm so immersed in the game and I don't want to break the immersion, and fast traveling would definitely break the immersion for me.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
So that's why I will walk there. I hope you don't mind. But I'm doing this for me. Okay. Oh. Oh. Well, maybe fast traveling is even deactivated, I don't know. But my guess is that it will keep repairing those files on my way back. Just wrapped inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship Bridges on those cheesy old SF bits. Living spaces for alphas already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site designing ZD project labs, drawing up protocols. The base we're repurposing was huge, plenty of room for workspaces and residence blocks. The work crew's already set up my office lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Mary's intention was to ensconce me as all-seeing presence. Opposite effect. Makes me feel watched on display. Tempted to paint it over. Harris recorded his presentation yesterday, suitably bleak, scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception, lounge, holo theaters, and first residence block at ZD site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tucson 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing PAC, REM, and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be, snatched off the street, carted across the world, held on cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Going to catch a few hours sleep here, then fly back to the ZD site. Harris promised delivery of QB lattices by noon. I don't know what that is. Expect MK1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I aim to launch Gaia at 0.6 T grounding. From there I'll spin her up past 10 T. Wonder how long it'll take to break the 1.38 T record. MIE can go hang. Sleep. I don't know what that last paragraph meant at all. But it's nice to actually read something from Elizabeth.
That'll help.
Are those my arrows? Why are there arrows here?
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's not the way down. There must be a way to rappel down somewhere. Oh, there's a road. Ah.
Scrabbling a bit.
Do not want to fight them if I don't have to. Yeah, saving is probably a good idea.
Now I know what they're guarding.
I guess the game wasn't expecting me to walk back. Um. Okay, where am I? I think I can call my mount now. I hope they didn't respawn.
Good for an old remedy.
No, I don't think they did. Hello. Um... Oh, okay. Maybe I have to climb down.
Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can get through this.
Now, this looks better. Okay, I think we're good to go. If we don't get stuck on a bridge. Come on.
Keep quiet now.
Hello. And I'm still discovering machine sites, campfires. You can run, but you can't hide. Uh-oh. I should have done this more often.
Low and quiet does it.
Maybe boring for a Let's Play, but I just love it so much. Playing this way. So many machines. Oh no, oh no. That might not end well. Okay. Hello. Make way. Oh, sorry. Haven't been here in a while. Oh yeah, what I've been meaning to say, I completely forgot to go back to Ross's grave. I'll probably do that after the credits roll. I don't know if I'll record it. Yeah, just to let you know. I meant to, but I forgot. I'm sure there's a whole lot more dialogue now. After I heard his full story. Monologue, not dialogue. All quiet now.
It's decent work keeping the city safe. Don't let your guard down.
I'm doing this for you, Alex. But I don't think these ones work, do they? Nah, probably just the ones over there. I was wondering in one episode if these elevators even worked. And Alex told me they did, and I told him I'd check them out. But I guess this one's not working. What's he doing here? Oh, is that his throne? Hello.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
No.
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
What? Okay, whatever. I thought I was supposed to tell him in person.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Yeah, we will review the preparations first. Oh, another journal. Just wrapped inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway, reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship Bridges. What? No. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 430 hours. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan, but the truth is, I missed her. I've developed the habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about that alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no fail-safes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Shit, the same thoughts as Ted. Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem of course. The Building of the Ship by Longfellow, and it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza or couplet or whatever leapt out at me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathlessly on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time.
Rally, Sergeant. Do not let Meridian fall without a fight.
Stopping. You're in the thick of it.
Another attack on the city?
They keep coming. Or was that just the same one? What's that? Probably have read that before. Or was it? What was that? That was weird. It showed me that
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like.
something was unlocked, but there's nothing unlocked.
To discuss with you. Good. Whatever you can find. Step into the gate.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Oh, there's Geralt again.
Don't get trapped.
Is that Olin's apartment?
I've got a pair of only the finest.
Let's just check the map. Okay, there's the rest. Okay, sorry.
Goods here. You'll like what I have for sale.
Gather bows and spears. Don't let them take the city without a fight.
An attack is coming.
I'm gonna miss this game. That's what I thought when I started playing. Ah, but this place is a labyrinth. But now that I'm here, I need to check out the elevators. Was that even where I have to go? Oh, it is. So I guess the tower is the spire, huh? So what am I doing wrong? I have to wait even longer? But nothing's coming. Nothing's happening. The doors won't open. Oh, are you kidding me? Ugh. There's a handle to use? What the fuck? Could have told me, Alex. Could have just told me. I can hear it. Do I get a trophy for that? For using the elevator? I should. Oh.
sure as the sun's rising, he's out courting that noble girl.
Don't forget to stock up before you.
Yeah, let's check out the ridge first, I guess. That's what's over there.
A little sweat and hard work never hurt him. Sitting on his hands.
Have you just polished that armor, who's it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
You have no need to
Nothing.
loiter around here.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
Hey, Tab.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Khan Kadish once again leads the Hunter's Lodge. I could not ask for a more noble house.
This
Now,
place
I'm awake and
really
alert.
couldn't be more different than the
Ugh,
sacred
damn
wood,
it.
could it?
Halloween. Travis came by, trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza. He organized for ZD's staff, seriously. As though there isn't enough horror on the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections with Harris and the President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Gag. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harris stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African Civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units of the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, We can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
I like her. And she's really pretty. Can I talk to him too?
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road. Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
I'm so glad I did all of these side quests. Just so I can meet all of them again.